Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about something that might seem simple on the surface, but actually has a huge impact on the relationships around us. Have you ever wondered why the more couples argue, the more distant they seem to grow, even if they claim we fight a lot, but we still love each other like crazy? The truth is, no matter how much they love each other, every argument chips away at that emotional connection, just a little bit each time, and that slow erosion is very real. What's even more surprising is this: the people closest to us are often the ones most likely to drift away, while casual acquaintances sometimes stick around much longer. It sounds ironic, but psychology and neuroscience both offer clear explanations for why this happens. One major reason lies in how we express emotion in close relationships. When we feel safe with someone, we tend to let our guard down. We allow ourselves to be real. But being real doesn't mean being unfiltered. There's a fine line between honesty and emotional overwhelm. If someone consistently expresses intense emotions, anger, sadness, frustration, without regulation, it can trigger a stress response in the person on the receiving end. For example, when someone cries uncontrollably or lashes out in anger, the observer's brain might release cortisol, a stress hormone that can cause physical discomfort, tightness in the chest, a pounding headache, or a vague sense of anxiety. That's why, even if you're simply trying to express genuine pain, the person listening might instinctively pull away. Imagine you're at dinner with a friend, and suddenly they break down in tears over something deeply personal. Of course, you care about them. But let's be honest, your appetite might vanish, not because you don't love them, but because your body is reacting to emotional overload. That's biology talking. In addition to emotional intensity, another reason people begin to distance themselves is the constant revisiting of painful memories. Maybe you keep reminding your partner of a time they were betrayed, or bring up your friend's old failures, thinking you're showing empathy. But what's actually happening is you're reactivating the part of their brain that holds emotional pain. Scientific studies have shown that recalling trauma can reproduce the same physiological responses as the original experience: racing heart, tension, headaches, or just a vague unease. And if you're the one always bringing those memories up, their brain might start to associate you with that discomfort, leading them to withdraw, even if they don't consciously realize it. So how do you keep the people you love from drifting away? First, learn to manage your negative emotions wisely. It's perfectly normal to be sad, angry, or overwhelmed sometimes, but there's power in expressing those feelings with balance. When your emotions regularly exceed someone else's emotional bandwidth, you risk becoming an emotional burden, even when love is still there. Second, let the past stay in the past. If someone has already healed from a painful chapter in their life, don't reopen that wound, no matter how well-intentioned you are. Instead, focus on helping them build new, positive memories. And finally, remember, not every connection needs to be built on words. Sometimes the strongest way to show up for someone is through silence, presence, and genuine listening. At the end of the day, close relationships don't fall apart because people stop caring. More often, they erode from repeated emotional friction and unintentional harm. You don't need to fake your feelings or become someone you're not, but you do need emotional maturity. Knowing when to speak, when to pause, and how to show up with empathy is what holds relationships together over time. Remember, you don't need to perform to be loved, but you do need to grow to stay.